What is going on? Welcome on in. It is a profitable trade recap month. It is the month of June. That's in the books. I just finished recording this video, only to realize that my mic was not recording audio, but we got it now. It was 15 minutes long. I'm going to try to reduce it down to 10, keep it nice, concise. 74 trades this month. Profit factor of 1.15 means we were profitable. Win rate was around 55%, 39 winners, 32 losers. Average win-loss was actually just under 1, meaning that technically the losers were larger than the winners on average. It's not ideal. Let's dive in. First things first, 74 trades, that's too many trades. The goal for July is to take less than half. My goal is to take 30 or less trades in the month of July. 30 or less trades for July, that's the plan. Less is more. You don't need to trade a million times. You don't. You really don't. I'm hopeful that we can, I actually don't really care about the win rate. I mean, I do, as long as it stays 50 plus, I think we're fine. I think my average win loss, here's the thing with the average win loss. As much as I think that that needs to improve, I really don't want to worry about that too much because there's a scenario in where I have a green trade. I take profits, partial profits, half profits at my take profit. Then it comes back below my entry and I stop out break even on the rest, whether it's half, a third, a fourth. And that minimizes some of the green trades. And then my red trades might hit my 10% stop loss roughly. And yeah, that's it. And so when you don't have outlier winners, right, that number could be the case. And even though you got a positive win rate, that win rate could be even 60+%. It's not that big. The average win loss is not as big of a deal in my head because those times where you have partial profits taken and then it stops out break even, that occurs more than you think. So that's what I'll say about that. I'm not that worried, although we could definitely do a better job with letting things work. Now, we'll get into that in a second. So general trajectories, we got higher lows on the chart, right, of the P&L, but the net daily P&L, some bigger losses on there, especially towards the end of the month. Not ideal, not ideal. What was up with that? Well, look at the 29th of June, the bottom of the screen, 7 trades. Here's the biggest takeaway that I have from this past month. There are going to be days that do not align with my strategy, and I'm a momentum-based breakout up or break down or break out to the downside trader right now. That's it. I trade one way. I'm not trading by the dips. No, because it adds more time, more screen time, more time to twiddle my thumbs, more time to pick my nails, more time to sweat, more time to think, more time to do something stupid when I'm that guy. Breakouts, I'm going to be right or wrong pretty fast, and that's it. That's it. Either it's going to work or it's not going to work. I'm going to know pretty quick and I'm done. That's why I like that. Less trades, even less time on the screens, more time outside, more time working on other things that can generate income elsewhere, more time doing things that I actually want to do. I want to do this, but more time doing other things that I want to do. Okay? That's what it's all about, right? Because that's what trading ultimately is, right? It's a high income skill that you can build that frees you up elsewhere. It's not like you want, like, do you want to be a slave to the charts your whole life? I mean, hey, I'm going to be here. I like the charts. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to be here. It's fun. But for, a little bit of the week, not all the time, not 100 hours a week, if I can keep that to less than a full-time job a week, that's pretty good, right? If I was making, consistent profits from that and pulling them out, right? And you're making, the equivalent of a 9 to 5 or more, right? That's good. Cool. You have the freedom elsewhere and other aspects of your life. That's the goal. So these red days was me trying to fight, right? When the market's not aligned. We're just not aligned. It's not working. We're not getting it. It's not clean. We're not getting follow through. And I could identify that after 2 or 3 trades, sometimes 1 trade. Sometimes you can identify it before a trade because there's no setup presents. And that's, to be honest, the biggest thing I'm looking forward to in July is to trade less, recognize quickly when it's time to say, The red days are going to be there. We're going to have red days. This is real, guys. This is another thing too. I'm going to show you the real results because this is real trading. It's not bullshit. That you can get a 90% win rate over a select sample size over a select period of time. That's not real. And especially, let me tell you this, if that was what someone was doing, they're not on social media. They're not talking about their strategy on social media. They're not trying to sell you their Discord so you can live trade. No, they're not doing that on social media. They're not doing that. This is reality. I think 50+% is fine. That's fine win rate wise. You can work with that. That could be a consistent strategy. And again, extrapolate that over months, years, slowly building an increased portfolio, compounding of position size. Again, that's all it is. So less trades, identification of when the market's not aligned with what I'm doing, big one. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday were the only days I had red days. I did not have a red Monday or Tuesday the entire month. Coming in strong, starting strong, clear mindset. I think we might have to take a day, decompress as we get towards Thursday, Friday. Maybe there's some days there we just take off. I'm not feeling it. I'm either stressed. I got other shit going on in my life day to day. And I might just say to myself, you know what? I'm taking today off. I don't feel great. I don't feel focused. I'm not going to trade. And that could save me, right? Especially after a good week. I thought this could be overconfidence, something along those lines. And it's possible. It's possible. But now I'm going to recognize that going in and say, hey, we have a strong first half of the week. Let's not give it back. Let's be smart. If we see something great, we'll take it. If not, hey, and if we're not feeling it, walk away. That's one of those things that I want to do a better job. One other thing I also want to pull up was this. I pulled this up on Twitter. A big takeaway was for my performance. QQQ, funny enough, was my best stock of the month. Meta, Nvidia, AMD, Tesla. I trade a list of 10 stocks. This is pretty much that list right here in a nutshell. Apple was my worst stock this month. Worst. And why is that the case? Apple has provided some false breaks. So here's an example where Apple had a breakout. I played right here, and then it didn't work. It just fell back below. Fine, but then guess what it did? Stayed tight and then went. Apple has done this a couple times when you're at key psychological levels or just very strong resistance points based on the chart. We had both. We had a strong resistance and also the 190 psych zone, right? The 190 psychological resistance zone. Once that broke overnight, floodgates open, Apple went nuts. But I'm finding myself playing Apple and it's kind of in this like fake out chop zone. I'm finding myself trading Apple too much when it does that. And so maybe it's going to be me taking a step back and saying, you know what, Apple, I'm good. I don't need to trade you today. Unless it's a perfect setup and I love, and even that, I'm going to think twice before I trade Apple. That's what I'm going to think. In a nutshell, there really wasn't, I go back deeper, time of day, no, there was not really a correlation there. You know, I trade essentially Monday through Wednesday or Monday, Tuesday, I'll trade Friday expirations. And as we get to Wednesday through Friday, I'll trade the next Friday expirations or even further. I might start, honestly, in the month of July, we'll see how the market is, but I might kind of hone in on the July 21st strike and play that a lot for the first 2 weeks of July on my next trades. But guys, in a nutshell, I'm excited. It's good. It's the second green month in a row. If I go back over the course of, well, let's go to last month. If you go back to last month, here it is. It was really good. Profit factor of 2.53, that's really good. Over 2 is nice. Average win-loss is really good. Better month. Better month. We'll go back to here. Better month. A little bit less red trades, smaller red trades, bigger green trades. We got to fix that, and that we have a plan for. So with that said, that in a nutshell is the recap for the month of June. Hopefully this video was helpful. I'm planning on a couple things for July. I'm going to be away the last week. First week, there's a couple days off, or technically there's one day off, but Monday is a light day. Market's closed for half the day. So we'll see what happens. Less is more. If you got something out of the video, thumbs up button, consider subscribing. I appreciate you guys for watching. Hopefully you get something out of these videos. I don't want to make videos like every day like this. Like these are not going to be everyday things. But when I have valuable information to talk about, I'm going to talk about it. And that's what it's going to be. That's like the base of this channel going forward. So hope you guys enjoy some behind the scenes, like vlog style stuff on the weekends and live streams like usual. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.